It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Expedia.com, where you can find yours with Expedia. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here, and I welcome you to the Day in Tech History at dayintechhistory.com. It's part of the Tech Podcast Network. You can subscribe via iTunes, Zune, or Stitcher Internet Radio. Our Twitter is Day in Tech Hist, and all show notes are on the wiki page if you want to follow along. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. September 12th, 1958, Jack St. Clair Kilby demonstrated the world's first integrated circuit to fellow researchers and executives at Texas Instrument. Circuit contains 5 components, including germanium mesotransistors, resistors, and capacitors, linked by wires on a long piece of germanium, half an inch long, and thinner than a toothpick. 1960, the Data Processing Division of IBM announced the IBM 1410 Data Processing System, a powerful intermediate computer marketed at mid-range business machines. 1962, the space race began when, in a speech in Rice University, President John F. Kennedy announced that America should attempt to land a man on the moon and return him safely to Earth. 1985, at the Apple Computer Annual Board meeting, Chairman Steve Jobs announced that he would start a new company with other low-level employees to build computers for the higher education market. 1991, Sony introduced the Data Discman, a handheld computer that could operate on small compact discs, costing $20 to $50 each. The actual Discman device was $550. 1992, Electronic Arts announced that it would acquire Origin Systems, a game developer based in Austin, Texas. 1995, Toad Computers of Severna Park, Maryland, announced plans to mirror the Atari software archive maintained by the University of Michigan, which consisted of over 700 megabytes of compressed public domain software for 8-bit Atari ST, STE, TT-030, and Falcon computers. 1996, David Baer, Barbara Castillo, and John Screw relocate to the corporate offices of JTS. The three, which were instructed to work together from distant parts of the building from each other, are the last remaining remnants of Atari. Their relocation marked the end of measurable autonomy. And now this word from our friends over at Expedia. Las Vegas, Jamaica, San Francisco, China, New York, Portland, Florida. Have you been? Maybe you're from there and you need to start planning your trip home for the holidays. Now is the time to do that. With rates at their lowest for November and December, you can get great deals in planning your trip. That's where Expedia comes in, from air travel, hotels, cars, and full vacation packages. Because who doesn't want to be in a warm city during the coldest of winters? You can also earn Expedia points so you can use them on more trips all around the world. Get $25 off your first hotel booking at Expedia. Go over to geekazine.com/Expedia for more details. Over at Expedia, find yours. Now let's get back into your day in tech history. 2005, Sun Microsystems unveiled a new range of Opteron-based Unix systems, the Sunfire X2100, X4100, and X4200 servers. They were designed from scratch by the team led by Andreas von Beltenstein to address heat and power consumption issues. 2006, Apple announced the release of the second-generation iPod Shuffle, calling it the most wearable iPod ever. Also in 2006, version 1.0 of Linkrat, an RPM-based Linux distribution, was released. And version 11 of Corel Paint Shop Pro, Bitmap, and Vector Graphics Editor was also released. 2008, Google buys TNC, a Korean-based company that created blog software product called TextCube. Biswamahan Pani was charged with stealing Intel's trade secrets. In May, he tendered his resignation and ended his tenure on June 11th. However, he accepted a position at AMD and started working on June 2nd. On July 1st, the FBI searched his home and found over 100 sensitive Intel documents. Also in 2008, Apple released version 2.1 of the iPhone software. Quest Software acquired NetPro for $78.7 million. It aimed to enlarge its offerings in such products designed to integrate and manage Microsoft Active Directory, Exchange, SharePoint, and SQL Server. Damon Patrick Towie pleaded guilty to wire fraud, credit card fraud, and aggravated identity theft. He was the one that's of 11 that stole 45.7 million credit card numbers in the TJ Maxx credit card scandal. CERN announced that the hackers have infiltrated the computer system that monitors the particle accelerator experiments and analyzed data on the Large Hadron Collider. Also in 2008, Yahoo announced that they would stop selling music and instead start pointing to other services like iTunes. And Texas Instruments opens Kilby Labs in commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the integrated circuit. And in 2013, Michael Dell officially buys back Dell computers from stockholders for $25 billion. Each shareholder received $13.75 a share, plus a dividend of 13 cents per share. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2014 JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.